What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm about to go thrifting, look for some treasures. I got 10 orders I'm shipping out on eBay, things that sold yesterday. Let me show you what I sold. The first item are these Keen boots. I think I picked these up at a Goodwill for about $10. I sold them for $50 plus shipping. I picked up like 70 some of these Starlog magazines. They're like science fiction magazines at a yard sale. I paid $50, $40 for them. I don't remember exactly, but I sold a lot of tin here for $30. Paid a couple dollars for this crimp tool at, I think, Home Depot, and I sold it for $14. I picked up a few of these Thomas Clark gnome statues, vintage, at a yard sale. I paid anywhere between $4 and $6.50 for them. So I don't remember what these cost exactly, but I sold them for $40 plus shipping for a total of $55.11. So I made profit. Sold this Bent Go Kids lunch container. I picked these up at Walmart for $5. I sold it for $24. It was an international order. The person probably paid about $25 or $30 to have this shipped. Another international order. I got this bread maker pan for a Regal bread maker. Pretty sure I got $1 or less into this. I've already sold the paddle, I believe, and I sold it for $24. Got this smart garage door sensor back yesterday. It was a return. Somebody ordered it. I shipped it out quick, and then they tried to cancel the order. I told them it was already shipped. So, of course, they ended up returning it once they received it. I got it back, and I sold it within a couple hours for $18. Paid about $5 for it at Walmart. I picked up this Twilight book set at a Goodwill. I paid $5.99 for it, which is kind of crazy since they raised their individual book prices. I don't know why they priced it so cheap. However, I was able to sell it for $30, media mail shipping. Sold the last of my jam latches I picked up at Lowe's. I got quite a few of these. I paid $4 something a piece for them. I sold 2 of them for $30. Picked up this vintage Clompet Disney game at a yard sale. I paid 50 cents for it. I was planning on selling it for about $50. It looked complete and everything. When I went to list it, I noticed the viewfinder disc inside the little screens were falling apart. Some of them were laying in the box. So I priced it down quite a bit. I wasn't even going to list it, but you know what? I already had it set up, getting ready to take pictures. I sold it for $15 plus shipping for a total of $24.79. But that's what I'm paying. This is an international order, so I think the person paid close to around $100 to get this shipped to them. I don't know what country it's going to. Hopefully they read the description very well, how I explained that these were falling out, took pictures of it. Everything else, though, was in great condition. Paying 50 cents, I still made a great profit. And then finally, I'm shipping out this power washer extension wand. I picked these up at Lowe's, paid about $7 for them on their big clearance event. This is the last one, and I sold it for $50 plus shipping. I am back in the thrift store, a Goodwill, looking at the shoes, trying to find some good brands, some clean shoes, because I'm tired of cleaning shoes. My shoe backlog is crazy. Totes and totes of shoes to clean and prep. So I'm trying to find things that are more easy right now because I'm just so far behind. That doesn't mean I won't buy a pair of $50, $100 shoes that are dirty and I have to spend time cleaning. It's worth it. I mean more like $15 profit, $20 profit shoes I might pass if they're too dirty. So I got a cart full of stuff already. A new clothing rack was out and I picked up a couple jackets I'll be showing you. Got this pop figure which is only $3.99, a game that's sealed. That'll make me some money on Amazon. Just going over here to look a bit at the baskets, some of these houseware stuff, see if there's anything rare. There's a knife holder, knife block. I haven't bought one of those in a while. Used to be good to pick up certain ones. You get $50 for them. I think they're a little saturated now, maybe. I got this John Deere puffer jacket, Swingster. Looks like the comps are pretty good on it. Got this Apex One Steelers jacket. It's a pretty good jacket, going to be worth some money. So I grabbed that as well. And I got some pictures. Ran into a reseller guy in this Goodwill a couple weeks ago. Told me he found a $25,000 painting in one of the Goodwills around here. I don't know how accurate that is, but you never know. Some paintings, some art, all that kind of stuff I'm not too familiar with, but definitely some money in a lot of that. But yeah, toys. We're looking through those now, trying to find, $25,000 toy. I don't even know what that would be. $25,000 toy. I guess you could find like one of those Power 9 magic cards, like Black Lotus or something. Maybe get $25,000 on that. Some of those can go up to $100,000 depending on condition. Here's a smart learning toy. Definitely not worth $25,000. Not even worth picking up. I looked that up. Looked up the comps. Couldn't find anything, telling me that it's worth picking up. Any good comps? So looking at some of these RC cars. Some RC cars are great. Most of them are cheap though. I see in Goodwill. I never see high-end RC at Goodwill. And sporting good end cap, checking that out, looking at the helmets, maybe a ball glove. Over here we got a Brother sewing machine. I never find good sewing machines, at least any I want to deal with. This one was missing pieces, $9.99. If it would have been complete, I think it's even missing a knob there, it looked like. Not something I'm going to spend time on. It was a lower end model anyway. Sometimes you can part out some of them. What do we got over here? Some floppy disks that aren't sealed. Vintage irons. Some irons are worth picking up. Blow dryers, hair dryers, all those kind of things. But don't see any good lamps. I'm just kind of standing there. I'm not sure why. Look at the hats though. Some decent hats. Well, what was it? Vineyard Vines. I think there was a Vineyard Vines hat. And there's this Polo Sport hat, which I don't know why I didn't pick up that Polo Sport hat. I've bought like 3 or 4 hats like that in the past. They do pretty well. I just kind of passed on it. That one was way too dirty. Dayton Dragons. You just see those hats everywhere. Ongoing joke that, every hat's like a Dayton Dragon hat. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick up that sport hat. Some of those are worth great money. Usually get about 25 for the basic ones like that. It must have been dirty or something. So over here at Goodwill, I'm still looking, still trying to find something. Got some of these weird small appliances. Got some J-hooks, not J-hooks, L brackets there. The L brackets were pretty good price, $4.99 if you need them, because I think those are about $2.50 a piece if you buy them at the store. But I come across some of this flatware, and I notice there's a bunch of new stuff in here. I usually don't look through it because so many people look for the silver every morning. However, I start seeing some decent stuff and decide to dig through it. Ended up buying some. I'll show you in a bit what I got, how much I expect to make on that. And we head over to the thrift store, looking at the shoes. All shoes here are $1. Sometimes they're 50 cents. So you can find some gems. I think I picked up a pair recently, like last week. Oh yeah, a pair of Nike, I think it was, worth about $50. Probably won't see that video for a while because I'm a bit backlogged on footage. But look at this. Angry Birds knockout game. This is a bolo, 50 cents. All board games. Going to make some incredible profit on that. I think I've mentioned that game before. How much money you can make on it if you're an Amazon seller. Got some of these newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. I meant to look those up. I just must have forgot. I don't think they were worth anything. I just never seen them in the wild before, so I like to look up stuff I've never seen before. It just makes sense just in case it's rare. You just never know. Got some bags of little toys here. Some of those Minion figures I've sold before. But over here I see these pop figures, and I see one per family. They're actually free. So I ended up grabbing one, of course. I'd rather them just be priced and me buy them all maybe. Here's another one over here. See the cards there, one per family. I don't know if it's like one of the cards and one of the pop figures, one of the other pop figures. So I did try to buy or get both of those pop figures. Wasn't trying to be greedy. I just didn't know the rules. And the lady did tell me, yeah, it's just one of anything per family. I said, that's completely fine. So I left that, ended up picking up one of them, digging through the toys, a lot of loose toy opportunities. One thing I've been trying to do this year is learn more about just random loose toys like that, because some of them are big bolos. They can be worth $100 for little figures, especially the newer stuff that I'm not familiar with. But look at this. I picked up some brand new with tags straight out of a factory sealed box of these Ugly Dolls, only $1. Going to be some good profit on Amazon. I know they're clean. I know they don't smell like smoke. Always a worry of selling plush or clothing like that online, especially new. So we got these little teapot porcelain things. I looked at some of them. I couldn't find any true value in them. I get to Salvation Army and they're actually putting this cart of stuff out, putting prices on it. And I said, hey, how much are you pricing this stuff? And she said, do you want the whole cart for $60? And I didn't think about it too much. I just said, I'll take it all because, I didn't want them to price everything separate. Sometimes thrift store prices are really high. So I said, yeah, take the whole cart, took it from her. Ended up getting it all for $60. And I'll show you in the haul right now what all that stuff is and how much I expect to make on it. Also picked up an ink cartridge there. But let's jump into all of these goodies. Got some good stuff here. Back here, I got these Star Wars toys. Went into a Salvation Army and there was a cart. They're starting to put prices on some stuff. And I said, how much for this stuff? And she just said, $60, you can have it all. I said, okay. I didn't think about it too much. I didn't look up anything. I was very confident that there's at least $60, to get my money back at least. Turns out most of this is not great stuff. You got this Yoda over here. The box is a little beat up. It's talking. It says over 500 phrases, it says. Seems like on Amazon, this was selling for like 150-ish. eBay, like 70-ish. So yeah, this is pretty good pickup there on that. And some other toys, I think like some of these were selling on Amazon. They're in very good condition. I'm going to make a little bit of profit on them. I'll throw some screenshots of what I expect to make on them. I see that they actually had a price on this one. $2.99 is all I wanted for that Boba Fett. It's not worth a whole lot. I don't remember the exact price. And this one right here, this Halo Mega Block set, they only had $4.99, so they might have fleeced me a little bit. If I bought the good stuff separate, I might have saved some money. But I didn't want them to, take the time to price stuff. Who knows what they would have priced that Yoda at? They may have put $30 or $40 on it. And I would have been like, why didn't I just buy it all? This right here is probably the winner, though, surprisingly. It seems pretty rare. New on Amazon. It was selling for, I already forget. I looked this stuff up just a few minutes ago. Seems like it was like $180. I'll have a screenshot up. This BB-8, not really worth much, but the R2-D2 was selling for like $45 on Amazon. The figure, I think, was only selling for like $20. You got these Star Trek mugs. Looks like the set of 4 was selling for about $25, $30, if I remember correctly, on eBay. So I'll have to do some figuring up, and I'll put a number on the screen how much I expect to make on these toys. Below it, I picked up this Sony DVD recorder for $10. It's not a great model by any means. Didn't have the remote. They do sell, though, so I'll be able to sell it for about $40 plus shipping. Got some pop figures today. I got this Crash Bandicoot one. It was free at the church thrift store. One per family, but there are 2 different boxes. It's not worth a whole lot. I think it sells for like $10. But at Goodwill, I found this She-Ra pop figure. $3.99 is all they had that priced. It's so weird because I've went in there and I've seen pop figures priced $50 at this Goodwill that are worth like $20. You just never know. This one though, I think it was like $35, $38 on Amazon. $3.99, I'm definitely picking it up. Also at the thrift store, I paid $1 for these Ugly Dolls, I think they're called, right? Ugly Dolls. Brand new with tags. They're actually selling on Amazon very well. I don't know where they got the toys. Some of the toys they're putting out and giving away for free, but they're coming out of factory manufacturer boxes, so they must have been donated like that. So these are brand new, straight out of a factory box. They're not dirty or anything. I'm going to have to get a poly bag, put them in. I'll do FBA on these, and it should be some really good profit. New rack at Goodwill came out, and I got some decent jackets here. I got this John Deere Swingster jacket, vintage. There's the tag back in there. Now, there was only one of these I could find listed on eBay. They wanted $150 for it. I think that's priced a little high. Some of the other like non-puffer John Deere Swingster jackets look like they were selling anywhere between $40 and $75. I'll probably go ahead and price this at like $75 plus shipping and see if it moves eventually. It's very clean. It doesn't even look like it's really been worn at all. And then the other jacket I picked up was this Steelers Apex One. This is a very clean jacket as well. I picked up some Apex One stuff recently. A Charlotte Hornets vintage jacket that's actually worth well over $100. Picked up at a church rummage sale. These are not worth as much. Still in this condition, $30, $40, I would say. It's a pretty popular team. Vintage Apex One stuff. It does do quite well. Now back over here, I picked up some of this flatware. It's rare that I ever find anything worth picking up in those Goodwill bins. There's so many people that come in there every morning and look for silver. But today I noticed some new stuff and I started looking at the name on it. I thought it said Oneida Silver Stainless Japan. So I went ahead and bought it because I know some of this stuff you can lot, make a little bit of money. I mean, these things are only 19 cents a piece, so you don't have much money into them. I've sold this kind of stuff in the past. You can lot like 4 spoons, 4 knives together, do little $15, $20 lots. It's actually pretty decent money. When I got these home, I was looking for the pattern. I could not find it anywhere. Then I noticed my eyes are bad and it says Orleans, if you can see there. Orleans Silver Stainless Japan. And I started finding some comps, and yeah, I think in this set alone, I'm making at least $30 profit. I got some more in here I don't have out. Then I started seeing these 1847 Rogers Brothers, and unfortunately, you know, they make a lot of actual sterling silver stuff. This, however, doesn't say sterling on it. It'll say 0.925 if it is. Silver plate, though, these are pretty old. I believe they're probably like 30s. I'm not an expert by any means on this kind of stuff. You can see the condition. I'm pretty sure people can clean those up pretty well. They're still desirable. Again, I'm probably just going to do an auction on these. I expect to make about $30. I'm just going to lot all of them together. I just don't know for sure on this stuff, but between all these, I hope to make at least $60 profit. I've sold quite a bit of flatware in the past. My dad would always bring it home, different sets he'd pick up at auctions. I'd list it for him. It always ends up selling. I picked up a couple games, $3.99 for the sealed Bibleopoly. Unfortunately, last one of these I sold sealed. I got, I think, about $45, $50 for. Amazon's selling them now, so Amazon's selling for $20. So you can't compete against that. You're just going to, unless they sell out and quit selling them again, the price will go back up. But still, even at $20, you make a little bit of money. And I picked up this used Scrabble Junior, Disney Junior game, $3.99. Looked like it was selling pre-owned for right around $30. Went ahead and grabbed that as well. So between these two games, there's some profit there. At the thrift store for 50 cents, this game is an Amazon Bolo. I assume it sells okay on eBay, but it's one of those things for whatever reason, it sells for about $60, sometimes $70 pre-owned on Amazon. I've sold these before. I get those prices for them. It's not, you know, a lot of all my prices are estimates of what I can get. Sometimes they're off, but I believe they're pretty accurate, and I know for sure I can sell it for $60 because I've sold them in the past. I have one upstairs that's missing one piece. So if this one's missing pieces, I should be able to at least get a complete set from that one, unless it just happens to be that one piece that's missing. But for 50 cents, it's such a good pickup. Salvation Army, I also picked up this Canon ink for $3.99. I think it was selling for $25, $30 on Amazon. Ink is weird. I'm restricted on ink on everywhere on Amazon except for the Canon. For whatever reason, I can sell the Canon ink, so I do. And I've sold quite a few of these as well. Then I picked up this game, $2.99 sealed at Goodwill as well. Should have just had it in this stack, right? Went over it there. But it is some sort of expansion. Has a great rank on Amazon. It's not selling for a whole lot though, but I think I'll make like $7 profit FBA. So it's worth throwing in my FBA shipment. Oh, I almost forgot about the tea maker. It's crazy. I've been finding a lot of tea makers recently. Now I see this part of them a lot. I only buy them if they have the pitcher because there's a lot of money in the pitchers that go with them. In this case, it might even be better to part it out and sell some, like the lid up here separate, because you can sell those and then just sell the pitcher, because the pitcher is selling for like $20 plus shipping in some cases. I recently sold a pitcher for about $30 for another model, Mr. Coffee Tea Maker. This is one of those items. There's a lot of them out in the wild, and there's some stuff that I don't talk about on my channel because it's fairly common and I don't want to flood the market. But I think a lot of people know about these iced tea makers, and you know, everyone that watches YouTube videos about reselling or going out and buying these, it'll probably, the prices will start kind of flatline a little bit. This is also a newer one. The older models of this seem to do better. But that is the video, everybody. I really want to thank you for watching. Got some good finds today. Going to make some good profit. I'm going to ask you to hit that like button for me. I would really appreciate it if you would. Don't forget to be subscribed if you want to see videos. Otherwise, YouTube probably will stop recommending them to you. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.